What is going on, guys? Bionic Man here with a special walk-in update. So Mamina on the walk-in Discord has released a new post that is kind of going really in depth over the whole ranking system that's going to be released by the end of this week, as well as the loot box in Mystery Wheel. The Mystery Wheel system, which will be able to give Mizberries, gems, walk-in token, and even loot box items as well will be able to be achieved through the Mystery Wheel system. So let's go over some of these systems with the Wheel of Fortune and the mechanics. So essentially here, they're just kind of talking, I'm just going to sum up through this really quickly, just talking about thanking a lot of different people and why they've come in with the ranking system. So each player of Walk-In will be assigned a certain rank based on their achievements in activity. To qualify for a rank, a player needs to meet a bunch of certain requirements that mirror the main gameplay mechanics. There are 10 ranks in total. So essentially it's saying that if you're a new player, you're going to start off at rank 0, but for the older players, it's going to be based off of certain achievements or statistics that have been met. So let's go through some of these really quick. So this is showing one of the different menus here, and if you zoom in, some of the stuff that it's talking about, the account age, how many days you've had the account, how many days you've been playing, the athletes that are owned, the NFTs that are owned out of the athletes, and how many of those athletes are Genesis. Showing off different ranks. This is one of the things I thought was interesting. So it says right here for rank 7, you need to have the account be at least 20 days old. You need to have at least 2 athletes at level 8 or higher. You need to have that athlete be an NFT. You need to own an NFT item, like clothing. It says your average walk-in balance in the last 5 days must be over 1,000 walk-in. You must average over 7,000 steps a day, and on average over those 7 days, you must have been competing in a certain amount of competitions. So essentially through this, they're trying to incentivize, obviously, people that are playing the games regularly, as well as other people that have invested a lot of money into the game and how things work. So it says, remember, your rank is dynamic, and if you have scored high and want to keep your rank, you must be consistently meeting the necessary requirements. So essentially, from what I'm taking from this, the only thing that I'm going to have to work on is getting and storing a large amount of walk-in. I used to keep 5,000 walk-in in my wallet roughly, and I've been spending it a lot as I've been doing some breedings, and I've also been leveling up and getting things ready, hopefully, for when they do the next double event at some point down the line. So it seems that you're going to have to meet certain requirements, obviously, and then when those requirements are met, you need to keep meeting those requirements on a normal basis. So it says, based on your actions and activity in the game, your account statistics is updated at the app launch, no earlier than 24 hours from the last update. So essentially, if I log in at 3 o'clock in the morning, I become rank 7, and then I have all the requirements to be rank 8. I cannot prox that or force that to update until at least 3 o'clock in the morning the following day for this example here as we're going to use. It's actually funny, I didn't even realize that they had used 3 p.m. as an example, and I used 3 a.m. So, how do you raise your rank? Like I had said, going through all of the different stats and how that stuff works and meeting different requirements. Obviously, the only one that they showed us was rank 7 in that example, so we're going to have to wait until the ranking comes out to be able to get more in depth. Now, the Wheel of Fortune, which is actually a TV show here in the United States as well. So let's take a closer look at the first advantage brought to you by rank. After reaching the first rank, our players will find the Wheel of Fortune banner at the bottom of the wallet screen. The higher the rank is, the more generous the rewards get. So let's go through some of these rewards here. So talking about the Wheel of Fortune, to spin the first wheel, how much that will cost, and then there are different types of rewards that could be achieved. So, like at rank 7, you can get a premium loot box item that would be for clothing and different types of things like that. You can also win gems and Mizberries and walk-in token as well. It's a pretty good setup. Now, this is the ranking setup by level. So, level 0, you can win up to 2 Mizberries. Level 1, 4, and so on and so forth. So, it looks like rank 7 and up is probably going to be where people want to be. When you're winning, you can win up to 32 Mizberries, 24 gems, 18 walk-in at rank 7, as well as a premium item potentially as a jackpot. And level 10 looks really good. 108 Mizberries, 42 gems potentially, a 90 walk-in boost if you win on that, and then the grand prize would be a basic Cathlete box, which obviously has a chance of having higher level cats, obviously at a lower level, but most likely you'll be able to win a common or an uncommon cat potentially. Obviously there'll be people that will win higher levels, but just to basic sum it up, that's what your options most likely are going to be. So once you have received your walk-in tokens as a Wheel of Fortune prize, will be credited into the pending balance. So that's always good to know. It says your first spin is going to cost you 2 gems, and the second spin will cost you 7 gems plus 50 Mizberries. So winning those Mizberries and getting stuff in there is going to be incredibly important to start being able to spin more than once. And again, it says, do not despair. If luck was not on your side, the wheel will be again available at 00 a.m. UTC the following day. So that's pretty much it. Hopefully soon enough, the releases of the new update is going to be put into play. They said it's going to be by the end of the week. So let's see how that works. I've got my 7 cats. I've got 3 uncommons as we speak, and 4 commons. 5 of my cats out of the 7 are fully clothed, so I'm very excited. And I am just kind of playing along. I've got plenty of Mizberries to start going around and playing these loot reels and the mystery, the Wheel of Fortune with. So I'm just very excited for this new update. I think it's going to be a phenomenal update. I think it's going to add a lot of value into it. Reading through the Discord, there was actually somebody that had said it might be a smart idea to adjust some of the leveling to, with the ranking system, that if you get to a certain level, you need to have, you know, an uncommon cat, a rare cat, an epic cat, a legendary cat. I do like that idea. But for certain people, you know, it's going to be tough. You know, it's going to be tough for somebody to have, you know, 30 or 40 soul to spend on a legendary cat just so they can get to a higher level in the wheel. And also the problem with that is it also forces or makes it and incentivizes people with large amounts of money. They are the only winners here. So I do like the idea in theory, but in theory, you're only incentivizing or helping a very, 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 very small percentage of the population from being able to receive those better rewards, and it's kind of pigeonholing it. So I like the idea in theory, but I feel like if you actually utilized it, it would not work out as well as you would think. And if you're one of those people in the boat, of course you're going to want to incentivize yourself. But greed is a big problem, and I think personally that if I can win, and we should all be able to win. I would much rather have a group of people win than just myself at the end of the day. So that is going to wrap up this video, a quick video today. And until next time, guys, as always, your friend Bionic Man out.